everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Subscription Boxes and More with Michelle. I hope you are liking the new setup. I know I'm a little far away from the camera. I'm trying to let you see, you know, the stuff around me, and I don't have one of those neat cameras with the remote where I can zoom and all of that. I hope to get one soon. But we are improving by leaps and bounds, I think. We've only been making videos, me, have only been making videos since sometime in September. I'd made a couple before that, but they were just to show my family mostly some things. But officially, I've only been making videos since sometime in September, and I've already upgraded twice. So, excuse me, my space. Sorry, my asthma's really bothering me tonight. A little tiny bit allergic to cats, and so it aggravates my allergies and my breathing, and I'm not about to give them up. I take allergy pills, but that can only go so far. All right. Anyways, back to what I was saying. We have Scribbler. Now, we weren't supposed to have Scribbler. I canceled Scribbler. Apparently, I must not have canceled it in time, however, because here it is. And I assume this is my January box, which I'm not supposed to have because I canceled. Now, if they send me one for February, we're going to have words, because I definitely canceled in time for February. But maybe there'll be something exciting in here. I have not even cut the tape yet, or did I? I guess I did. Anyways, you know, it's GoScribbler.com if you've been watching my channel. It's not that I don't like Scribbler. I do. It's just we've been doing Scribbler, you know, we've done several boxes, and I wanted to try something different for you guys, like FabFitFun, or, you know, something else we haven't done yet on the channel. And I thought I would take a little break from Scribbler. Well, they had other ideas. And as you know, Scribbler is the subscription boxes for writers from writers. For writers from writers. Let's get into it. I love their boxes. I still love their boxes. Even though every one of them's the same, I've kept every one. I use one on my writing desk as decor to remind me to write. And there's that flap. It's got a typewriter there, logo thing, if you can see it. That's what she looks like on the inside. And there's, of course, they want you to follow them on social media and to show it off on social media. So I'm going to turn out so you can't peek. All right. Anyways, there's always a postcard. Allergies to cats. And everything else. Everything airborne. On the back of this is the Scribbler writing contest. Every month they have a Scribbler writing contest. This one says, write down your #1 writing goal for 2021 and how you'll achieve it. We'll select one winner to receive a bonus gift. To receive a bonus gift entries close. A bonus gift. There's an exclamation point, but the print's small. I look like one sentence. Entries close January 13th. I still have never gotten in on any of this stuff because I've got so many things and just not enough time. Told she'd be mowing. And that's another reason why I was going to stop getting the box, is that a lot of the value of the box comes in the form of the live online chat with somebody in the writing industry, and of course the contest, obviously, and things like that. Well, I never get in on these things on time. So, but I can tell you my writing goal for 2021 is to finish at least one of the novels that I have partially written. I'm going to try to do that, being in just my husband and I and the animals, which It's a little hard to type when you have cats walking on your keyboard. But when I lived in the basement apartment at my family's house, Riley and the kids and Matthew, the kids would come down and you can tell them 100 times you're writing, but you know, when they want attention, they want attention. They're little kids, and it's hard for me to say no. So I would get interrupted in the flow, you know. It's hard to get back, you know, into the groove when your flow is cut off. So hopefully I'll get into these things. And if I do in January, if I get in on them, maybe I'll resubscribe. But if I don't, then I probably won't, at least for a while, because it's a waste of a valuable resource that is part of the value of the box. So that one has snowflakies, like it, very cute. They all have the Scribbler logo, but then they have a different background. So, all right, lots of the crinkles, and what's under here? It's going to make a mess, probably. Something canvasy, looks like a tote bag. I have a cat desperate to get in here with his mama, or should I say with his catnip treat, or toys. Probably as much that as wanting his mommy at this point. All right, well, this definitely is covered in crinkles. All right, trying to keep them from going everywhere because I don't have, I had cement floors at the apartment, so I do not have a vacuum yet, and I won't be able to get one till the 1st. So I'm trying to keep the mess off the floor a little bit. So anyways, we have a tote. And it says, between the pages of a book is a lovely place to be. And there's a book that like is opened up, and popped up out of the center of it is mountains and trees, and I like that. I like that a lot. I know, buddy. Mommy's filming. I will get you in just a minute. I know, but you're not going to get the catnip toys until Santa Claus comes. You're just not convinced that Santa hasn't brought them yet, are you? You can't fool a nosy kid or a curious cat. All right. Next. Now, I don't know how I feel about this. All right, well, the next thing is a snack. Sometimes there's an edible thing. Sometimes there isn't. It's ZZ's Mixies dried fruit, which has raisins, golden raisins, pineapple, cranberries, and apples. And I am allergic, well, sensitive. They don't call it a true allergy because it doesn't give you anaphylaxis, but it makes me sick. I can't have grapes, which I love, or raisins, since they are just dried up grapes. So I will be giving this to my husband. But what I was going to say, what I'm not crazy about is it's not wrapped. So when you, I don't know, that wigs me out just a little bit. Maybe they came like, you know, like sometimes you get the ones for like lunch boxes of the raisins and they're all wrapped together. Maybe they came like that and they just unwrapped them, put them in boxes. But I'm wigged out that they didn't even bother to put a little tape to disguise that fact. I don't know. Anyways, the box is kind of cute. I'm a germaphobe and things, so I mean, it's probably okay, but just wigs me out a little bit. Man, it is warm in here. Earlier, I was freezing. Now, I'm hot. And it can't be that one little light bulb. It's the age and those great, wonderful hot flashes. So anyways, I'll probably give them to him. I'm sure they're probably safe, but it wigs me out. So the next thing is, oh, I like this. I like this keychain. I will definitely put this on my keys with my new house keys. Why do I sit down? I've got to get a camera with one of those little remote things so I don't have to do this. Look at this, guys. Oops. Well, look at this and then I can't. Well, hopefully you can see it. Come on, please, focus. I know you're not focused very well. Come on, focus. Anyways, what it says is write your story. The back is just fingerprinting, probably for me. It's just yellow, but I really like that. So I think I'll stand up for a minute. Next, hey, a fountain pen. Features stainless steel barrel, textured grip, and fountain pen tip with bonus refill. So it's got one for now and one for when it runs out. So just a fountain pen, just I say. It's by Find Zen in Your Pen. Find Zen in Your Pen, Zebra. V301 3 Series fountain pen, black ink, fine point. Install, refill, choose start. So, cool, huh? That's a nice thing. I like fountain pens. My calligraphy kind of sucks, but I like fountain pens. And, you know, if you've been watching my videos, that they always have the passport. And this one is on cliffhangers, and this is December. I thought we had a December box. So I was complaining that this was a January box, and it's actually a December box, and it just came. That's a little late. All right, well, I mean, it's still December. So anyways, this one is on how to write a cliffhanger. And, you know, hopefully you know how to write a cliffhanger. But there's always good tips in these. There's not, I mean, you know, it's not a lot of information, but, you know, there is some, and it's more condensed. So my problem is I go online when I want to, you know, get an idea of a writing, like deep point of view or cliffhangers or whatever. Right now I'm running on fumes, guys. Anyways, sometimes I'll go and I will look that up. Well, that leads to tape. That leads to the next page and the next page, and I go down the rabbit hole, and then nothing gets written because I end up researching to death. Things that I already know, but there may be something I didn't know. So usually, on top of all this, is usually, sorry, I just stopped right in the middle of a thought. It's the ADD brain. Usually on top is your publishing process inside look. And lots of good information in this as well. This has got story pitch. And that one's a short one. Sometimes they're a little longer. This one's a bit short. But anyways, it also has on the back the spoiler sheet, which we already know because we've seen pretty much all of it. All right, and here's that other thing I was talking about. You end up with another card in your box that tells you, I'm going to sit down while we talk about this because I can't, guys, I can only stand for a very few minutes at a time. The joys of congestive heart failure and all kinds of other things. All right. You're invited to an exclusive chat with best-selling author Elise Kova, January 12th. That's my mommy's birthday. At 12 p.m. Eastern time. Elise Kova is a USA Today best-selling author. In her past lives, she has graduated from an MBA program, lived in Japan for a bit, and worked for a Fortune 500 technology company. However, she finds herself much happier in her current reincarnation as full-time author. When not writing, she can usually be found playing video games, drawing, watching anime, or talking with readers on social media. Well, I'm going to try. I keep saying this every month, but now that I'm in my own space, hopefully I will have a little more time without the, well, I'll probably still have the grandkids, but because Riley has to work and Matthew has to work, and but hopefully I will get this done. Hopefully I will at least get on the live, because, you know, it's always something I plan to do, and it is, like I said, a lot of the value of the box is to talk with the folks doing the live. Sometimes it's editors, sometimes it's publishers, sometimes it's an author, sometimes it is an agent. So there's a lot of good stuff that I'm missing out on. And the lives, I thought, well, I can just go back and watch like a YouTube video, you know, down the road when I have time. They're only up for a short time. I'm not sure exactly how long. Maybe it's a week or two. Maybe it's a month. I don't know. But I have not gotten to watch not a one. And that's on me, not on Scribbler. It's not their fault. Yes, it is. They should call me and remind me. Just kidding. And then there is the book that comes in with the Scribbler box, and the idea behind this is that you're supposed to read all the time. You should be reading, but books across you know, all the genres, not just the genre that you like to write in. Obviously, you want to read a lot more of that genre, but it's good to read in all the different genres. So this one. This one is called Spellbreaker, and by the author of The Paper Magician, never heard of it, Charlie N. Holmberg. At least it doesn't screech across the floor like it did in the basement, right, in the garage. So there's the cover art, pretty cool. The Orphaned Eloise, or Elise, Elsie. Remember, I'm dyslexic, so my eyes are like jumbling these in all different orders, and it could be any of those names. I think it's Elsie. Camden learned as a girl that there are two kinds of wizards in the world: those who pay for the power to cast spells, and those who, like her, born with the ability to break them. But as an unlicensed magic user, her gift is a crime. Commissioned by an underground group known as Cowls, Elsie uses her spell breaking to push back against the aristocrats and help the common man. She always did love the tale of Robin Hood. Elite magic user Bacchus Kelsey is one elusive spell away from his mastership when he catches Elsie breaking an enchantment. To protect her secret, Elsie strikes a bargain. She'll help Bacchus, I guess that's how you say the name, I'm not sure, fix unruly spells around his estate if he doesn't turn her in. Working together, Elsie's trust in and fondness for the handsome stranger grows. So does her trepidation about the rise in the murders of wizards and the theft of the spell books their bodies leave behind. For a rogue spellbreaker like Elsie, there's so much to learn about her powers, her family, the intriguing Bacchus, and the untold dangers shadowing every step of a journey she's destined to complete. But will she uncover the mystery before it's too late to save everything she loves? I am a huge Harry Potter fan, so you know, depending on how this is written. This may be something that interests me. I don't generally like romances, but I do like mysteries. I do like things that, you know, stories about murder and all of that, especially if there's a serial killer. So yeah, like I'm a big fan of things like Dexter and things like that. That was a Showtime show, I think. Anywho, so it's all right to sprinkle a little romance in the story. I just, at my age, I'm just not as interested in romance. One time I wrote romance. Just not my thing anymore. But it does sound intriguing, and I will definitely be reading this. Maybe I'll even start reading this one this evening, because the one I was reading is still at the apartment, not packed up yet, which also came from Scribbler. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head. It was a murder mystery. But it's left behind, and so this will give me something to read while I'm laying there not able to sleep. I don't sleep much. All right, is there anything else, or is that it? That is it. There's also the signature, the nameplate that goes with the book. And it's a little extra shiny. So, you know, it's a sticker. It's meant to be put into the book to make it an autographed copy, basically. I have a real hard time. I mean, you know, I autograph copies of my books for people. It does bother me just a little bit. I was taught from a young age that you respect books. You don't write in them. You don't dog-ear them. You don't bend up their pages. You don't crack the spines, you know. So I read it very carefully to not damage the spine, you know. Just a little bit open, enough to read, but not enough to crease the spine. And I keep them looking nice. Keep the dust jackets, you know, for hardbacks and all of that. That being said, like I said, I do sign my copies when people want them to be autographed. And I would maybe, if I went to a book signing, obviously I would have I've gone to book signings and gotten autographed copies. This is not a true autographed copy. This is a sticker with an autograph on it. So rather than put it in my book, I will put it in the baseball card collector sleeves and take a picture of the book and put it, you know, put the signature on one side, the picture of the cover behind it, and you can see both sides of the, you know, because it's meant to show both sides of a baseball card, and then I'll remember whose signature it is, because you can't always read them, and what their book was. So, and I will keep them all together that way, rather than stick a sticker on my book. So anyways, that is the December box from Scribbler, which I know I did pay for. And January's theme, it says on here, is descriptions. There's something interesting. Sorry. On the back of here, it says Spellbreaker by Charlie in Holmberg. It says a gas lamp fantasy novel by the author of the Numina, I guess, series, and the Wall Street Journal best-selling Paper Magician series, which has been optioned by the Walt Disney Company. So that's kind of interesting. I worked for Disney for 2 years, and I'd not heard of it. But, so that could be neat. All right, and then, you know, other than that, it tells you the things that we already know, because we've already looked at. I'm not going to read all the descriptions of what I've already told you about and bore you to death. I already talked your ear off. Babble, babble. All right, so I've seen some people that do the box openings, the different unboxings of Subscription Box tell you what their favorite and least favorite items are. My least favorite item would have to be the snack here, because A, I can't eat it, and B, there's no safety seal of any sort, so that wigs me out. My favorite, my favorite thing in this box, I think, because I haven't read the book yet, I think I particularly really like this tote, but I also really like the keychain. So I'm not sure I have a favorite. I think I like, and of course the fountain pen, I think I like everything equally except for the snack that I can't eat and that is not sealed in any way. And I would like to ask Scribbler to please maybe think that through a little better next time and don't send something that is not safety sealed. Not everybody will want to eat that. At least I wouldn't. I wouldn't eat anyways because it would make me sick. But anyway, my opinion, take it or leave it. What I do want to say, very positive, is that the first few months that I got Scribbler, they were not sending extras that weren't like journals. Which I love journals. Remember, I journal. I love journals. However, I don't want one every month that, you know, I could go and pick up off a bookshelf myself, you know, at a store if I wanted to. It's not anything fancy, you know, handmade or whatever. It's just I mean, it's got a nice cover, but it's just a journal like any other journal. It's not something that says, and yes, journaling is a part of writing. And, you know, the writer's notebook, we've discussed this to death on my channel. But one of the things that interested me most about Scribbler was that not only did it come with the teaching tools and the ability to connect with, you know, people in, you know, the writing universe, but it was also supposed to have some writerly like items, like the bag, like the keychain, like, you know, I'm still waiting to get a t-shirt. It would be nice, you know, something about, ask me about my novel or whatever, some kind of, I'm a writer, whatever, some kind of t-shirt. One of the things on their site, they show like a mug and things like that. And I was looking forward to those things, you know, decorative items to put around to remind me, hey, instead of, you know, doodling or watching Netflix or YouTube or, that you should be writing. You know, you need to write a little bit every day, so get writing. And, you know, just decor items, maybe with things like typewriters on them, or like the box that I like to set out to remind me to write. In the first few boxes, I wasn't seeing any of that really. So I had stopped getting the box, and then I felt bad and I got it again, and then they started sending items that are, you know, not a novel or a journal, or, you know, something that you can use that is writer related. So good on them for that. Way to go, Scribbler. I appreciate it, and it makes it harder for me to stop getting the box. And I should not be getting a January box, but who knows? I probably won't stay away from it for very long, because, you know, I am a writer, and I really am enjoying the fact that they're sending writer, you know, related, you know, writerly type things that are not not a novel that I could go and buy at the bookstore, and not a journal that, again, I could just go pick up at any bookstore, like the tote bag and the keychain. I really like those items. So I know I'm just babbling and repeating myself, and I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I don't remember what I've said and what I haven't. But if you are a writer, or you want to be, I do recommend Scribbler. It is a good service. And especially if you take advantage of the lives and the writing contests. So with all that being said and all the babbling I've done, Merry Christmas Eve. By the time you see this, it'll be, who knows how many days into the future. So I probably should say Happy New Year, or let's really hope that 2021 is better than 2020. But I'm afraid it's going to be a lot more of the same. So anyhow, with that, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And thanks for watching. And I will see you in the next video. And that will not be tonight. I've done 3 in a row. I'm done. Done for the evening. Goodbye, guys. I will upload tomorrow, but it's something I've already recorded. So hopefully we see each other in that video. Bye-bye. And it's not that I don't like Blooper. It was only up with tape. And I have cat toys everywhere because the cat stocking fell. I'm sorry. It was up with tape, see? And everything's falling out. And I really don't want to rock and break the toys. Sorry. I'll probably cut this out. And it looked so cute. Everything was in there so nicely. And I'm just shoving it in there. Well, Bugatti was trying his darndest to get this off the wall. And I'm pretty sure, ouch, that he loosened up the tape some. And then just the sheer weight of the stocking brought it down. I do plan on filming tomorrow. The cat's going nuts over their stuff. Is that it? Is that all the thing? Alright. Probably I will cut some of this out. Maybe I won't. Maybe it'll all be in the bloopers. See? Look, very overstuffed little stocking. But it only really goes to here, the tail portion. Doesn't have... Unfortunately, you know, you can't stuff it clear down there. So anyhow, it's got to go out to the other room. Anyways, I just didn't want to put it out there tonight for obvious reasons. Because as Jackson Galaxy, the cat guru, the cat daddy, will tell you, I don't know if you know who he is. He's on Animal Planet. He has a show on there where he helps people with unruly cats, kind of like the dog whisperer, only it's called My Cat from Hell. There's my husband's stocking. It's very full too. I'm surprised it hasn't fallen yet. Oh, because it's not taped up. Anyways, back to what I was trying to do before I was interrupted rudely by a falling stocking.